Next, we have Michael Lefebvre from Mackinac Center.
Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate that. My name is Michael Lefebvre, as was mentioned. I'm with the Mackinac Center. I've been there 28 years now. I want to thank you for letting me testify today and to testify via Zoom. I'm testifying in opposition to SB 571 today, and for three reasons. First, prevailing wage mandates make for poor economic policy. They're often fundamentally unfair, and this particular bill extends the idea of prevailing wage laws to solar and wind projects that may be fully funded by the private sector. In Economics 101, one of the first things we're taught is that everything has a cost, even if it's an opportunity cost. And the empirical evidence demonstrates that conventional prevailing wage laws raise the cost of providing services and assets by the government to the people, and quite artificially. For example, in 2023, there was a statistical analysis done of the impact of prevailing wage laws on road construction and repair. And the scholar looked at data from 2004 to 2019. This is a business economist by the name of Michael Hicks. And he found that prevailing wage laws raised the quality adjusted cost of providing roads and road maintenance by between 8.5% and 14.3%. For Michigan, that translated to between $5,900 and $9,200 per mile. And Hicks also found no compelling evidence that prevailing wage laws actually reduce the share of income and benefits that flow to workers. Now, I want to recognize here that wind and solar are not roads. Obviously, there's a little apple to orange comparison there. But the economics are the same insofar as they rob many tax-paying Peters to pay a handful of union shop Pauls. This is not just fundamentally unfair to those who pay the bills of government, but to those non-union laborers who may have benefited from their boss winning a bid to do this work. A problem with Senate Bill 571, and that I think has been raised, is that it is maybe more troubling, is that the bill covers solar and wind projects that are not state financed in any way. This goes beyond the conventional prevailing wage mandates by effectively mandating a higher minimum wage on a particular industry for projects that are not underwritten by the state. Prevailing wage harms taxpayers by forcing them to pay more for equal service. And I urge you to instead focus on policies that promote competition and efficient use of taxpayer resources. Thank you very much for your time again. I appreciate these few minutes that you've let me have.
Thank you very much for your testimony. There's a question from Senator Camilleri.
Sure.
I would just like to push back a little bit on the notion that lower wage workers are able to complete the project at the same quality as our union brothers and sisters who are on the job. Study after study has shown that prevailing wage has ensured a higher quality product, and making sure that road or the bridge or other construction project that has been completed by union labor is built to last. And so there is actually a tangible benefit to taxpayers when we are paying for a higher quality product instead of having to redo the project in a shorter period of time. And so if we're going to discuss why workers are making more money with prevailing wage, it's critical that we use the entire set of facts so that taxpayers know that they're getting a better bang for their buck when we have union operators on the job. Thank you.
You're welcome. Would you like me to comment on that, or because you were breaking up a bit in the beginning?
If you'd like to, if you heard what I said, feel free. But I think it's just critical that if we're talking about wages, we have to talk about the quality of the product at the same time.
Right. That's why our scholar Michael Hicks went out of the way to make sure that these were quality adjusted road miles. He adjusted the calculations for the quality of the roads that were being built, which is a reflection of the workers, be they under a prevailing wage law or not. There have been, I have seen studies that do try to attribute or do suggest that there are quality considerations when union members are involved in making prevailing wages, like in schooling. Unfortunately, a lot of the evidence that's out there is done by a set of three groups of people, and they're not always of the greatest quality. We actually tried to do a literature review for the study that I just told you Michael Hicks did. He did the literature review. And he looked at evidence based on academic journal publications on prevailing wages that were from the highest quality journals, those most willing to be more stringent about the quality of the work that's being done. And time and again, they found that the costs are higher with prevailing wage, even when you adjust for the quality of the work.